Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at NSA, Nelson Specialty Ammo. These are 22 caliber slugs to fit the norm to what we're used to of 22 caliber airgun barrels. Okay, whether they be pistols or rifles, single shot, multi-shot, doesn't make a difference. Anyway, so these are the actual size of the normal 22 caliber pellets. Which is in the inch size 0.2165. 0.2165. Now you'll be able to also now get JSB knockout slugs. They are 25.39 grain. You get 200 rounds for $19. With this, you get 400 rounds for $26.50, and they're 17.5 grain. Now, I went with these to try them out because I've seen a lot of these things on videos and mainly being used in FX liner barrel guns, PCPs, etc. So we're talking definitely way over 700, 800, 900 feet per second air guns. And I thought, well, you know what? They're the same exact size as a standard 22 caliber barrel. Now, all of my air guns are what's called non-PAL or non-regulated air guns. So they're considered as under 500 feet per second, even if they do run really close to the radar of that 500, which a few of them do. Okay? And my QB especially. It's very close to that radar. And so I thought, well, you know what? Give these a try. It can't hurt, right? Now, these things are kind of cool the way they're shaped. I'm going to grab one out of the package here for you. And I thought, you know, they kind of look just like bullet heads, to be honest. So, see if I can get this, the tip of my finger. All right, so you can see it's got a real, about half of the pellet is, you know, flat sidewall, and the rest of it's the pointed area. So it sits very nice in the breech. There's the dished back end, so you don't have like a big hollowed out spot. And of course there's your front end, which is your hollow point end. Now these things are pretty cool little pellets. I'll give them that. Unfortunately though, unless your air gun is definitely, I would recommend 800 feet per second and over to actually get these things to work. My QB, like I said, is very close to that 500 feet per second radar. My other guns are very similar. And none of my 22 caliber guns will actually group with these at all. Now, all my guns are pre-sighted in according to the pellet of choice for that gun. My QB happens to adore predators so badly that I just can't miss with that gun. Literally, I can wipe out the bullseye in just a couple of shots. It's that dead accurate with predator polymags. Okay, and those are also a 17 grain pellet. And I've tried the QB with these, and they go over here, over there. Oh, look, bullseye, over there. Not happening, okay? I tried my 2240. I tried my 1322. Actually, my 2240 hit the target. Same sort of pattern. Didn't get a bullseye, though. 1322 completely missed the target altogether. I'm right in the middle of the bullseye with the scope, and you know, with the normal pellet it uses, it's dead on. These things way off left or right, one of the directions, just peels the branches back, okay? Same as my Benjamin Classic 2. It will not even hit the target. It's peeling the branches back, either to the left or the right. I don't know. I can't even see the things fly through the air. I just hear what they're doing, okay? With my Crossbin F11, I can hit the target, but it's over here, over there. My Chinese B2 22 caliber spring rifle, same deal. It's just, it'll hit the target, but it's all over the place. So, that being said, these pellets can't hit the broadside of the barn on a good day and will never be able to group in any non-PAL or under 500 feet per second air guns. So if you were thinking about trying these things out for $26, don't. Okay? Absolutely do not try these pellets out unless your air gun is at least 800 feet per second or higher in the 22 caliber. Now they only make these in 22. I haven't seen them in 177. So they've got 22, they got 25, and they got 30. So yeah, definitely no 177s at this point in time in the game. If they ever do come out with them in 177, I may try them out. Because I have a couple of 177 guns that are also pretty close to that radar of the 500. So maybe worth an experiment. You never know. But this experiment has miserably failed, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of these pellets. Maybe if I buy more 22 caliber guns, maybe I might get lucky eventually. But I'm thinking no. And I've even tried with different barrels on my 2240. You know, right now it's got a 10-inch. I've had a 13-inch on it. No difference. Does not matter. Okay. With spring rifles and nitro guns of mine, it's actually causing a piston slam effect, trying to force the pellet out. These pellets, like I said, they sit about halfway in already, so they're really well seated to your rifling right away, and they sit nice and flush, which is nice. You don't have to like force them down the throat of the breech. But they are not forgiving, and that like, excuse me, if you look at a regular pellet, they're very thin-walled, and they have like a big gap in the back, you know, for air to hit there and stuff. Now, as that pellet goes through the barrel, it actually gets compressed a little bit and shimmied out. So it actually gets a little bit more balance to it, and a little bit more meat of your pellet will actually touch the rifling of the barrel. Because the head of your pellet is absolutely not going to touch the barrel rifling at all, okay? But the back end of your pellet actually does, right? These things here, they have no forgiveness, so they can't compress. And this is why you get a piston slam effect on a Springer or a nitro gun that is under 500 feet per second. CO2 guns and pump-up guns, of course, you're not going to notice anything because it's CO2 gas or it's pump-up. So it was a great experiment. I kind of wished at least one of my guns would have run them. I mean, I looked at, you know, this is the right size. It's 17.5 grain, which I run in all my 22 cal stuff and never have a problem with other 17.5 grain. I've run like 20-something grain Barracudas through my QB, and they'll actually group, which is amazing. You know, because I'm really taking a chunk out of my horsepower with 20-plus grain Barracudas. But those Barracudas will group really nicely. Even though I'll have to realign my scope settings to run the Barracudas as opposed to the Predators, I know the Barracudas will work without a hassle in my QB. Mind you, the Barracudas won't work in any of my other guns, but I don't know why. Hey, every gun's different. The gun chooses the pellet, not you or me. I wish it was that simple. You know, it's like, I want the cheap stuff, and it's going to shoot straight because I said it's going to. It doesn't work that way. Your air gun chooses the ammo, not you. So buy a whack load of ammo, find out what works in your particular gun or guns, write down a list. I've got a list going on right now. Crossman pointed 14.3s in my 2240 with the 10-inch barrel that got recrowned with a brass screw trick. Crossman 1322 runs the best with the RWS Super Point Extras. And the list goes on for all of my air guns. So we're listing these things out as we go so we know what pellets or what BBs will actually work even in our BB guns, okay? Because we need to know. This way we know what ammo to stock up on the most of, because these guns are going to get shot a lot, and other guns we don't stock up so much ammo because we're not shooting them very often. Why carry around a bunch of pellets that are only good for that gun if we're not shooting it too often? So you collect the most ammo for the guns you're going to shoot the most. Anyways, I hope this video has helped you guys out, and I hope that, you know, you take a look to the JBS knockouts. They are the exact same size as these ones here, and they're 25.39 grain, but they will not work in a non-PAL gun. The NSAs won't, which means I can pretty much tell you 99.99% sure the JSB knockouts won't. And I was going to try the knockouts until I noticed the grain weight, and I was like, oh, that'll knock some more horse out of my QB and a lot of horsepower to some other guns. So no, we're not going to go there. But it is nice. It is really cool ammo. Unfortunately, you need a very fast PAL-rated air rifle in order to run this stuff. And if you've already got an FX gun, or a gun with an FX liner barrel, they call it, I guess, then you're fine. You're good to go, because those guns are going to have lots of horsepower. But as far as the under 500 stuff goes, don't even waste your time or money picking these up, because they're not going to work for you. I at least tried it, so at least you know. I'm always looking for different alternatives. I'm going to keep these around, because you never know. I might buy an air gun eventually that is non-PAL that it may work with. But I ain't holding my breath, that's for sure. Anyways, in the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so and smash that bell for notifications for new uploads all the time, and of course a lot more airgun stuff. Summer's here, kids. It's time to do some airgun fun. Catch you soon. Ciao.